2020. We can't be sulking over somebody else that's not sulking. You can't be crying and licking ice cream, or you can't be saying why me for someone that's not saying why you right now, for someone that's really literally hitting up somebody else to know what one. No, that's not what my baby dolls are going to do. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your favorite baby mama back again with another video. If you're just joining us for the first time, hi, welcome to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for clicking on this video. I hope you can subscribe and join the baby doll squad because we are late on this channel. But if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back to my channel. So guys, today I'm going to be telling you guys how to get over a breakup. Yes, this is something that majority or maybe every girl has been through, and every girl will still go through. I'm not gonna lie to you, this is something that a lot of girls go through. I've gone through it not once, not twice, not thrice. Wow! That breakup is one of literally the hardest thing to go through. Like, I feel like hunger is better than breakup because you can quench your hunger with food, but breakup is something that like literally goes on with you, and it depends on how you're going to heal. Like, trust me guys, the first time I had my first breakup, I did not get over that guy for a year and 6 months. I did not get over this guy. Like, I'm not lying to people, and that's because all these things that I'm going to tell you guys in this video, I never knew them. Nobody to tell me that. I had to research all these things, and the breakup that I literally healed faster because, like I said, you know, these tips that I'm going to be telling you guys in today's video, and for the third one as well, I literally healed faster. Like, literally a month I was over the guy. Like, I think the second one was 2 months, and then the third one was 1 month. I was literally over this guy. And what this video is going to do is not to kind of like, oh, you think if you do hear this the tips, right, it's going to help you heal. No, you actually have to heal. But what it's going to do, right, instead of you thinking you're going to heal the next day, it actually speeds up your your healing process. Instead of maybe you think you're supposed to be healing maybe 6 months, you won't even know when you start healing actually in 2 months. You won't even know when you'll be over this guy in 1 month. You won't even know whether you'll be over this guy next week. I'm joking, not next week though. 2020. We can't be sulking over somebody else that's not sulking. You can't be crying and licking ice cream, or you can't be saying why me for someone that's not saying why you right now, for someone that's really literally hitting up somebody else to know what one. No, that's not what my baby dolls are going to do. Move forward and soar higher. So let's move straight to this video, guys. But wait, if you're not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Why not subscribe to the channel? Why haven't you joined the baby doll squad? Because guys, we are late on this channel. We are late. So subscribe to the channel, guys. Just click on the subscribe button down below. It's literally a red subscribe button that will just show down there. Like, click on the subscribe button. Follow me on my social media accounts to keep updated with me off YouTube. And if you want to still talk to me off YouTube, or you have some other things you want to talk about that's girl talk related, guy talk related, you can follow me on my social media account, which I'll leave on the screen and in the description box below. And let's get straight to this video. So guys, the first thing I'm going to be telling you guys is to accept that the relationship or the fling is over. It can be a relationship that you're in right now, it can be a fling you're in. As long as you invested feelings into somebody, whatever it is that you guys were on, the first thing that you need to do is to accept it. I feel like a lot of people have not really accepted that they're done in a relationship. Like, let's say now, let me give you an example. Let me use myself as an example. Let's say my ex and I, we break up, or he breaks up with me. I will be here thinking that this guy is going to come up for me back, and instead of me moving forward and me accepting it, I'm out here waiting for him. And then when my friends tell me to move on, I'm like, no, he might come back. What if he comes back? Or I'm telling myself, what if he comes back? What if he comes back? What if he doesn't come back? And you're here waiting for somebody. If he's going to come back, why would he take almost how many months, how many years to come back to you? If he really loves you, he would have come back to you the moment that he broke up with you, or the moment that you guys decided to break up. Like, so many people just don't accept that the relationship is done, and it's because they don't want to tell themselves that the person that they have emotionally, physically, romantically, sexually invested themselves with and into would literally leave them. And I understand how it feels to want to think that tomorrow he's going to come back to you, but you need to understand something, that he's not coming back to you, baby. I need to tell you the real truth right now, right? Listen to me. He's not coming back to you. Not now. He's going to come back. Trust me, he's going to come back, but not now. It's going to take him months. It would take maybe a year or 2 for him to come back, but trust me, he's going to come back, but not now. That's not, you shouldn't be thinking of the fact that he will come back, or he might come back, because some of them don't even come back. But you need to accept the fact that the relationship is done. It's a done zone. There's no, oh, what if he comes back? He's not coming back right now, baby. You just need to understand that. I feel like you need to really understand that he's not going to come back. And I feel like a lot of people need to understand that when the relationship is done, the relationship is done. There's nothing, you need to start moving forward, because when you accept that the relationship is done, you're going to want to have to heal. You're going to realize that you need to heal. This is something that you're not used to. This is something that has really affected you. So you need to accept it. Look, let me tell you something. Even if the best relationship, even if it was the best relationship, right? Even if it ends, accept that it's ended. Accept that it has ended. It's not going to come back. For you guys to break up, it means that it's not meant to be. With me, at first, I didn't want to accept that my ex, the first guy that broke my heart, I'm not going to lie to you guys, I didn't want to accept the fact that we had broken up. I was going to think that one day he would message me. I used to think that he would call me. The funny thing, I used to see this guy around town. Like, I used to think that, okay, he would want to apologize to me and then we'd get back together. But that never really happened. That happened literally a year and. It happened a year and after I'd already, like, literally moved on is when he came back. Can you see? He's not going to come back. Accept that it is done. If you're a girl, if you're a guy, accept that she's not coming back. I'm sorry to say. If she broke up with you, she's not coming back. If you guys broke up and it was a bad breakup, she's not coming back. So you need to accept the fact. The moment you accept the fact that you people are done, like there's no you and that person, if you accept that, I'm telling you, you're going to start to heal faster, because then you're going to be open to wanting to be better and wanting to heal faster. So the first thing you need to do right now, when you're sitting down, if you guys are just broken up here, or if you want to just know, right, even if it happens to you, just the first thing you need to do, baby, accept it. Accept that you guys are done, because you guys are done. The second thing I'm going to be saying, guys, is to block him or her off social media. I know some people will be like, don't see, let me tell you something, don't listen to the people that tell you that blocking your ex off your social media is childish. Don't listen to them. I'm telling you, they are liars. They are big liars. Let me tell you something here. When I broke up with my first ex, right, I used to have him on my Snapchat. Instead of me healing and instead of me moving better and moving forward, what the thing was doing was that I was getting so much aggravation. I was aggravated seeing his posts. Like, I was so upset that he was living a life and I'm here crying. I was so upset that he was doing his thing and I'm here sulking. I was literally always in my room. I never really liked going out. I never wanted to date other people because I was heartbroken. I was not even accepting. I was not even healing because, I was busy watching this guy's every move. I'll check his Instagram. I'll be watching his Snapchat. Like, literally that thing pained. But let me tell you something, guys, right? In my second breakup, right, I blocked this guy off social media, and I promise you guys, in literally 2 months, I was over I literally was over this guy because I wasn't seeing him. Why it took me that long? No, it was a point where I was watching his story every time, and it was so much like paining me that I was watching his story, seeing him live life, and he was watching my story, because I would check, like, guys, I was literally checking if this guy was watching my story, and he would watch my story, and that's what was paining me, that, you know, I would reach out to him, he's not answering me. Like, this nigga literally ghosted on my freaking life. Like, he ghosted on my life. Like, he didn't even break up with me, he Casper the ghost on my life.
You know you can be prosecuted for that.
It was so, like, it was really hard for me, and then I was always watching his social media, like literally watching every single thing he was doing on social media. But guys, I had to tell myself, and I had to realize that, you know, I was searching the internet, guys. Look at my life. I was really googling how to get over a guy, and the first thing I said was to block the guy. And guys, I'm telling you, when I blocked him, I literally started forgetting about it. Because let me tell you what your brain does, right? When your brain is not used, let's say that your brain is used to doing something or used to seeing something, yeah. When your brain stops seeing that thing, right, that thing that is used to seeing would start to slowly disappear into thin air or into wherever it's disappearing into. So at that point, you're not really thinking about him. You're not even remembering that that kind of person exists in your life. You're actually like forgetting the person actually does exist, because you're not seeing the person live their day-to-day life. You're not seeing what the person is doing on social media. You're not really knowing how the person is. You don't even know if the person is alive or dead. So at this point, I'm going to tell you guys to block him off social media, because what's going to happen is that when you start blocking the person off social media, right, you're going to forget that the person does exist. You're going to not think about the person. And if you're the kind of person here to literally stalk him low-key, because let me tell you, there's people that will stalk you low-key. Like, I'm going to advise you to leave social media, and if you know that you're the kind of person that cannot leave social media, give your friends your social media to change all your passwords for you, and you can take 1 month off using social media, because I'm telling you, social media is very detrimental, it's very evil sometimes, and I feel like it's just going to worsen the situation. Like with me, at least I could just still be on social media. but I actually literally blocked him. And there were times, guys, I'm not going to lie to you, there were times where I felt like I just needed to like maybe unblock him. Let me just check what he's doing. Let me just check what he's doing. Let me just check. No, there were times where it happened, but I held myself down. I was like, no, that's how it starts. You tell yourself, let you check what he's doing, and then the next minute you're literally stalking him again. And then the thoughts and memories and his name and his face now literally now reappears into your mind, and you start to feel bad, and you start to literally, instead of you moving forward, you're moving backward. So if you know what's good for you, right, block the person off social media, or even take 1 month off social media. Look, you must not be on social media. Social media is very evil. I keep on saying it's evil. So you need to take yourself off social media. Tell your friends to change your passwords for you, and then they will not give you that password till 1 month is over. When they see that you're actually saying moving forward, they will now decide to give you back, because they know that if you do block the person, there's a 99 or a 90% of chance that you're going to unblock him or unblock her. So you need to block that person, or you need to take your time off social media. If you know you're not strong enough to actually do the blocking stuff, just go off social media. Go off Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, whatever. Go off that for a while and focus on you. The third thing I'm going to be telling you guys is to get rid of things that remind you of him. It can be clothes, maybe his clothes that he has given you, you've been wearing, or shoes, or maybe letters, if he's the kind of person to write letters to you, or even messages. Though you can leave messages of the two of you just to be remembering the good old times. No, don't do that. Remembering the good old times. No, cut that shit off. Delete it. You don't need to be having yourself to remind yourself of that human being, because let me tell you something here, it's never going to help you move forward. Because if you're always looking at every single thing, or you're always thinking about things that will remind you, you can see his quote now and you can be like remembering when you guys had the good old days, or you can see text messages and be like, what went wrong? Why are we here? Like, what did I do? Wasn't I good enough? Wasn't I this? You start to literally blame yourself for something that, to be honest, might not even be your fault. So please, like, take things over. Let me tell you something here. There's this, like, me when I was getting over breakups, right, and there's this particular music that comes on that reminds me of my ex. I'm not going to lie to you guys, I stopped listening to the music, because every single time I listen to the music, it will remind me of my ex. I would not listen to the music. If I go somewhere and I try to hear the music, I literally leave that place, because I'm not going to be reminded of something that I'm trying to get over from, something I'm trying to make disappear into my head. I'm not going to do that. But when I started listening to the music after I'd already healed faster, like, I don't have any emotion towards that person, so I could listen to the music. I can listen to all the music now, but before, during that time, I couldn't really listen to the music, because every single time I literally would hear any music that has to do with my ex, referring to my ex in my head, guys, I'll start crying like a fool, like a dickhead that I was. Sorry, I'll start crying over a guy that's literally like enjoying himself. Like, no, like, so what I would advise you to do, that if you have clothes of him that remind you of him, throw that shit away, burn it. Because you can literally go and like, oh no, it's close, let me not burn it. If it's text message, delete it everywhere. Don't take screenshots to kind of, because trust me, I've been there. I took screenshot and deleted the one that I had, but I still had the screenshot to kind of like just be looking back and be reminiscing. No, delete every single thing. Delete it, and then if it's letters or whatever reminds you of him, even if it's things that he has gotten for you, I'm sorry to say, if it's things that he has actually gotten for you as gifts, throw them away. It's very painful, but you need to throw them away, because anytime you see that thing, you're always going to remind yourself about the guy or the girl. You're always going to remember stuff that has to do with the guy or the girl or the relationship, and that is a bad thing to do. No, you're not going to do that. No. So if you know what's good for you, take that shit away. Throw them, bin them, burn them, whatever you want to do all that to just actually get away from that person, to like actually move forward, because you need to move forward. Fourth thing I'm going to be saying, guys, is to get support from your friends. Yes, in these trying times, you can't really be alone. You can't really decide that you want to do your thing alone. Like, you have to actually get the support of your friends that are going to be there with you. I'm not talking about just any friend. I'm talking about friends that really care about you. I'm not talking about acquaintances or colleagues, or I'm actually talking about real friends that really give a fuck about you, or really care about how you're feeling and stuff like that. Because one thing I noticed, that when I was around a friend of mine, she would always make things better for me. Like, she would always take me out to eat, or she would always take us to do activities that was actually making things better for me. Because then when I was always doing different stuff with her, like, she'd take me here, we'll travel here, like, I was literally not always thinking about it, because she always noticed I was always in my room stalking over the parent, and she knew I was not moving on, because she would try to introduce me to different guys, and I was not really having it, because I was dealing with a breakup and I was not doing that. So obviously she was advising me, telling me things, encouraging me, letting me know that I was a beautiful person, that the problem was not me, the problem was just him, or the problem was that you guys are not just meant to be. And that's the thing, sometimes the problem might be that you guys are just not meant to be. So you need to be around friends that are always going to motivate you, encourage you, support you during this time, because this is actually a trying time for you, because a lot of people become depressed. Some people even become suicidal about this stuff. So you need to be around people. You can't be alone to actually go through this alone. You have to be around friends that genuinely care about you, to actually want to take your mind off things, to make sure that you're good, to come and visit you all the time, to make sure that, you know, with me, if my friend is going through a breakup and I know that like I can go and visit the person, I would visit you, I would know how you're doing, I would take you out to take your mind off you. Like I would always remind you that you're a beautiful person, the problem is not you, there's nothing wrong with you. I would always support my friends, and that really helps them to heal faster, because it's like they're receiving the support that they thought they would receive from their man, but they're receiving it from their friends. So that support that they did not have when they started dealing with the breakup, they would start to receive it from their friends, and it would be easier for them, and it would actually make them feel good about themselves. And one day they'll be like, one day you can be like, why am I even stressing about this guy that's not even stressing about me? And like, he doesn't care about me. If he cares about me, he wouldn't even break up with me, or wouldn't have even broken up, or he would have come back to me literally the 2 hours after. Like, it would really help you. So get support from your friends. Like, the next thing I'm going to be saying is, and the most important thing to me, is not to date anybody for now. Yes, forget that thing that people tell you that to get over a guy you need to get to a new guy, or you need to get to with a new guy. No, that's even worse. No, you don't date anybody. Right now, you're too fragile, you're too kind of like broken to want to be dating somebody else. Like, you literally just came out from one that you're still stalking on. You cannot be dating another person, because what you're going to do at that point is you're going to make this guy a rebound guy. And I'm telling you, yeah, you're going to also not hurt yourself, because I'm telling you, there's certain things that he's going to do that's going to remind you of your ex. Not only are you hurting yourself in that process, you're also hurting him, because at the end of the day, nobody wants to be a rebound guy. Trust me, if you're in a position of you being a rebound girl or guy, and you find out that you were used for rebound, it's going to hurt you more than actually like being in a heartbreak, because nobody wants to have to feel feelings for somebody and to find out that they're rebound. And another thing is that it's not going to help you, because at the end of the day, you will do things with him that, or you guys will go on dates, or you will do things that will kind of remind you of your ex. And instead of now actually loving the guy or moving forward with the guy, you're actually still loving your ex in your head, because your ex hasn't come out of your head. The breakup hasn't really come out. The healing process has not really disappeared. Like, don't date nobody. Focus on you. Do things that will just be on you right now, because let me tell you something, at the end of the day, that thing of you dating somebody else is not going to work out. At the end of the day, one person is going to get hurt, both of you are going to get hurt, because let me tell you something, you're still hurting, so you're still going to get hurt. You're not going to feel better. I promise you, yeah, you're not going to feel better. Trust me, you're not going to feel better. And also, he's going to get hurt, because he or she's now investing feelings and actually being themselves around you, and at the end of the day, you come to tell them that, oh, I don't think this is working out. Nobody wants to hear that. The person doesn't know that the person is a rebound. To the person is kind of like your boyfriend or your girlfriend. Then you come and tell the person that you're a rebound. Why? That's not moving forward. You're literally not going to heal if you're actually dating people around. So if you know you're the type here to be dating guys after, and you wonder why you're still in a heartbreak, it's because you're dating people when you're still hurting. You're dating people when you're still kind of broken, fragile. Like, you're literally fragile, you're literally broken, and you're dating somebody. I would say don't date nobody. And if your friend tells you that to date somebody, to get over a new guy, yeah, old guy, you have to get with a new guy, no, please run away from that person. Tell that person that's not true. That's going to worsen your thing. Baby mama is telling you now to date somebody that to get over a new guy, to get over an old guy with a new guy does not work. That shit is fake. It is fake. It does not work. Instead, you're getting hurt, and you really don't need that. You don't need that. So please don't date nobody for now. The thing I'm going to be saying is to let go of the blame. Let me tell you something. Stop blaming yourself. Stop blaming the relationship. Stop blaming what could have been the problem, and that the problem, and this problem, and that problem, and here and there. Don't stop doing all that, because instead of you to move forward, you're here holding on to the heartbreak by blaming yourself. You're going to always think, like, what did I do? Wasn't I good enough? Was it because I was always shouting? Was it because I was always telling my feelings? And why? No, stop blaming yourself. Stop blaming him, or stop blaming. Just let go of the blame. Because what you're doing is that as you're blaming yourself, instead of you moving forward, right, you're always going to remember things that are always going to make you want to blame yourself or him or the relationship. And that's not good. That's very detrimental to your freaking life, to your sanity. Like, you need to let go. See, the thing is over. It has happened. What has happened has happened. What is done is a done deal. It's done. What is done is done. You don't need to be going back and forth by literally blaming yourself. It's not your fault. And even if it was your fault, let it go. at the end of the day, yeah, another man's poison is another man's treasure. He's going to find, another person will find you and treasure you. What he did not like in you, someone else is going to treasure it. Let go of that and start healing for yourself. Because I'm telling you, yeah, you're sitting in your house and you're blaming yourself. Ask yourself, is he or she blaming he or herself? Or they're busy chatting up the next guy or girl in their DMs to come and mess with them. Like, you need to let go of that and move forward. I always say this, yeah, your sanity over everything. Your sanity should be on top of every other thing. Your sanity over everything, no. Stop blaming yourself and next minute you start to go crazy. Like, literally, why? No, so please, your sanity over everything. The last tip I'm going to be saying is to stay busy. Yes, because I'm not going to lie to you guys. I think when they say an idle man, okay, an idle man and an idle mind is the devil's workshop. Yes, whenever you're not doing anything here, you're always going to constantly remind yourself of the relationship. You're going to think about it. You're going to remember the good old days, the bad old days. So what I'm going to advise you now is to start doing stuff. I'm not lying to people. When I was going through a breakup, right, that's when I started my individual channel. That's literally when I started my individual channel. I had a different channel to this one. That's when I started my individual channel that was all about beauty, all about everything, lifestyle, vlogs and all that. I started doing things that was keeping me off. I started traveling more with my friend. I started going to different places. Like, you need to keep yourself busy, because if you're idle, you're always going to remind yourself about the relationship. You're always going to think about him. You're always going to want to know what he's doing, whether he's thinking about you. No, you don't need to do that. But when you're always busy, you're never really going to be checking for no nigga. You're not going to be checking for no person, because you're too busy to want to be checking for something. You know, when you're always busy, right, and someone tells you, oh, you've not reached me or something, or you've not done this, you've not done that. Oh, I've just been too busy. But you were just too busy to actually remember that stuff was there. And the thing with this scenario is that whenever you're always doing different things, you can start making YouTube videos, you can start learning how to cook different things, you can start drawing, you can start making wigs. I'm telling you, there's so many things you can do. You can actually, like for guys, you can actually maybe start learning how to play basketball, you can learn how to play games more. Like, there's so many other things that you can be doing. You have to keep yourself busy. When you keep yourself busy, yeah, you would start to forget about the person, because then you'll be too busy to want to think about any other thing but that thing that you're doing at the moment. You know, when you're in a relationship, yeah, you're keeping yourself busy with your man or your woman or your relationship, right? But when you're out of relationship, you become very idle. But when you go into something and you start doing something new, right, you start keeping yourself busy with something new, you're always going to forget that former thing that you used to keep your mind busy with. So I would advise you to start doing something. You can start cooking, you can start your YouTube channel, you can actually start learning how to do makeup, and then you can start learning how to do it on other people. If you're good at doing makeup, you can start practicing on other people's face. You can become a makeup artist. You can actually start playing basketball, volleyball. You can be playing table tennis. Like, literally, busy your mind. That's what I'm going to say. Busy your mind and your time. And I promise you, when you start to busy your mind and your time, the person's name, the person's everything is going to start fading, like a dark, flimsy memories. Literally just going to start leaving your head, and you're going to start healing faster. So guys, I've come to the end of this video. I hope you guys liked this video. I hope it will help you. If you're going through breakup, or you know somebody that is going through breakup, please share this video with the person. And if you did like this video, please give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for more interesting video, guys. Like, if you are literally looking for more interesting videos, subscribe to my channel for more girl talk videos. Follow me on my social media accounts, which I'll leave up here and in the description box below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. But as for now, guys, bye.